so at the rate of 68.5 km per second. And theories are the Big Bang model and lambda CDM model by and the CDM is called dark matter. Then the instruments, so let's see, dark energy spectroscopic instrument located in USA, 3D map of universe. Then the cosmic microwave background CMBR, earliest star Shiv Shakti, galaxy and supercluster. Solar system, so asteroids, so Apophysis asteroid near Earth past 2029 and rocky object 150 million width. And the mission Osiris Apex for these asteroids. Then planet, so Mercury is the Bepi Colombo mission ESA JASCA. So flyby mission and study surface and composition. Then the Venus have the Sukryan by ISRO postponed and Da Vinci by European. Mars, so Mars 2020 mission by NASA and Perseverance rover and Ingenuity helicopter solar powered and crater named after India. So Lal crater, Marsan crater UP and Hilsa crater in Bihar. Then the Jupiter, so the Jovian pattern and moon, 95 total moons and Galilean months. So Callisto, Ganymede and Europa. So the unique interest ocean of liquid water, icy crust 15 to 25 kilometer, ocean depth 60 to 50 kilometer, tidal flexing, heat generation, plume, Europa mission. So launch in 2024, arrival to 2030, and low TDL 5 is 25 kilometer, payload cameras, spectrum and radar. Then comes the Jupiter IC mass exploration JUICE ESA. So study Ganymede, Europa and Callisto. Then comes the space mission general, so docking experiments, so SpaceX, so ISRO mission PLSC and C60, two spacecraft Kessel and Target, and proposed future space station and Chandrayaan-4, and few countries such as USA, Russia and China, and autonomous redundant docking. Then Indian human spacecraft Gaganyaan space human space flight mission training. So Axiom mission commercial space station. So first commercial space station dock with IAS initially. Microkinetic research and tourism. India may send astronaut. Then the Indian space station Bharti Antariksh Station. So approved by Union Cabinet, extension of Gaganyaan mission funding increased to 20,000 crore and first part BAS 01 by 2028. Required docking capability required for functioning cargo personnel. Then the Chandrayaan mission, so Chandrayaan 1 2008, so orbit and probe landing site Jawar Point, and Chandrayaan 2 2019 orbit lander and rover, so soft landing failure crash site Tiranga Point and orbiter is still working. And Chandrayaan 3 2023 lander and rover, so soft lander success to August 23 and landing site Shiv Shakti Point near lunar south pole and National Space Day August 2013 and August 23rd and Vikram lander and Pragyan rover. Then the ExpoSat mission of ISRO. So PSLC at 58, second nation after NASA, and study cosmic X-ray polarization, payload Polix and expect. Then the Zero Debris mission by ISRO, so PLSB 58, C58 POEM mission, and the Proba 3 mission of ESA, so precious formation flying, simulating solar eclipse, study sun's corona, and launched by 959. Then the space station historical and current. So Salyut 1 by Soviet Union in 1971, world first space station now inoperative. International Space Station ISS by NASA, partner NASA, Russia, Europe, Japan, Canada, China excluded by the Gulf Agreement 2021, and altitude 400 kilometer, purpose scientific research, cooperation and endurance, and time frame extended to 2030. Tiangong by China, so started construction in 2011 and first part launch in 2016, and Gateway lunar orbit, so orbit moon, support astronaut mission, docking, deep space transit and resting place for mission. Then the Axiom station, commercial sea under human space flight. Then the launch vehicle, so PSLV, GSLV, and GSLV MK third and LME 3. So stage solid, liquid, and cryogenic capacity 10,000 to LEO. So then the next generation launch vehicle NGLV SUR, so approved by approved by space based and ground based telescope. Then the Artemis program, so Artemis Accord, so 54 signatories, and including India and Bangladesh, and principle for lunar exploration. Then the biotechnology, so biotechnology, molecular biology basics, so the call structure, nucleus, genetic information, DNA, and base pairs, genome, genes, meaningful sequence 30,000 in humans. Then the protein synthesis, example insulin. Genetic technologies, so genetic engineering, gene editing, and gene therapy. So gene therapy replaced defective genes with healthy genes. Artificial method to introduce DNA. Somatic gene therapy and germline gene therapy. CRISPR-Cas9 base. So CRISPR-Cas9 approved by US FDA. Treats sickle cell anemia, treats to treat thalassemia, and Case Gavi, Vertex Pharmaceuticals, and Life Genia by Bluebird Bio. These are the name of the technologies. Then the assisted reproductive technology, so IVF, in vitro fertilization, so this is the egg fertilized outside body and implant in uterus. And surrogacy, so using third woman uterus and no genetic transformer, and types is the commercial surrogacy banned in India since 2015, and altruistic surrogacy allowed in India. Then Surrogacy Act 2021 rules close relative, age and marriage and child and mental state based. Then the genetically modified crops. So the US genetic engineering recommended, so GM mustard, so contained foreign genes bar, Bernays and Burstar, and GESC approved 2022 environmental release, Supreme Court split verdict. Then the regulatory bodies, so GESC, Genetical Engineering Professional Committees, so statutory bodies, and Environment Protection Act 1986 approve commercial release and under MOEFCC. Then the FSSAI GM food approval, and RCGBMB, so review committee on genetic manipulation, so under DBT monitor GM organism. Then the SBCC, State Biotechnology Coordinated Committee, so control, measure and safely review. Then the DLC, district level committees, so investigates SBCC reports. And then the health and disease, so health and disease, so tuberculosis, so Nikshay Poshan Yojana, and Nikshay Poshan Yojana, so aim to eliminate TB by 2025. Centrally sponsored scheme, National Health Mission under Ministry of Health and Welfare, and monthly aid increased to 1,000 and for healthy diet. So National Poshan Yojana, Nikshay Poshan Yojana, so aim to eliminate TB by 2025. Centrally sponsored scheme under Health National Health Mission under Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, monthly aid increased to 1,000 and for healthy diet. And Nikshay platform, so Central DB Division and Joint Initiative NIC and WHO patient registration under public and private partnership. Then the vaccines, so mRNA vaccines, so the mRNA vaccine for cancer, world first discovered in Europe, and BAT166 for lung cancer, H5N1 bird flu, and WHO focus on the vaccine production. Then the dengue vaccine, so TAC 003, so live attenuate vaccine, second WHO pre-qualified. Then malaria vaccine, Serum Institute of India. Malaria vaccine is discovered by Samuel. So nutrition and food safety. So fatty acid, triglyceride, saturated fat, single carbon bond, and saturated with hydrogen. Unsaturated fat, double carbon bond. And trans fat are artificially created. Then the WHO milestone report 2018 to 2023 remove the trans fat, for focus on removing trans fat. So WHO Global Traditional Medicine Center, GTMCS. So it is the donor agreement between Ayush and WHO, and location Jamnagar, Gujarat, and first and only WHO outpost center for traditional medicine. Then the information and technology, so artificial intelligence, we have the machine mix the human thinking and action, and wider term include automated machine and voice assistance, and Turing test by allowing alien Turing the father of AI, differentiate human versus machines. So type of AI, so narrow AI mix human action and repetitive performance, and generative AI mix human intelligence and goal, and super AI succeed acid human intelligence. Then the application, so the machine learning, deep learning, generative AI, and stock deep seek AI. Then the international governance and declaration, so GPA, so global partnership for AI, so multi-stakeholder initiative, responsible use of AI, and New Delhi Declaration 2024 emphasis on this. Then the Bethel Declaration, so 29 country including India, and AI for peace and prosperity. Bethel Declaration, very very important. Black Claim Declaration, Black Claim Declaration 2023. Frontier AI Declaration and Hiroshima AI Process, HP G7 by G7, HP Hiroshima. Ethical and responsible use of AI. Then the computing technologies, so the supercomputers, so measured in platform and exaflop, Indian supercomputer top list 500. So Param Siddhi AI 16, Eravat 1088, and Arka Arunika 189, and Mihir 200, and Pratyush 200 greater than. So Param Siddhi AI, Eravat, Arka Aruna, and Mihir and Pratyush. Then the National Superconducting Mission NSM started 2015, targeting new superconductor in phased manner, and total 34 superconductor as of March 25, and total speed 35 petaflop, and network grade Garuda grid, and accessible via National Knowledge Network NKN. Then the quantum technology, so International Year of Quantum Science and Technology is 2025, so declared by UN, and 100 year of quantum mechanics and matrix mechanics, and Heisenberg uncertainty principle, and Schrödinger equation, and Kate experiment. National Quantum Mission, India's seventh country with the national mission on this quantum, and timeline for 2023 to 2021, and targets are quantum communication networks using entangled particle quantum computing, 100 plus qubit system. So the QPI Indus, first Indian 25 computer. Then the quantum sensing, quantum material and device. Then the quantum computers, so using qubits required ultra cold temperature, different architecture, super computing, and ion traps, and quantum chips, and integration for qubits. Then the GPI as a service, so graphics processing unit used for high-end tasks, gaming, 4K video, and AI and ML. Access heavy GPU online subscription infrastructure as a service. Then the network as a science service, network as service, NAAS, so market value increases. Then comes the navigating system, so navigation with Indian constellation. So this is the Indian Region Navigation Satellite System, IRNSS, and started 2012 to 13, 9 satellite launched by PSLV, 7 satellites operation, and 3 geostationary and 4 geosynchronous payloads. So the payloads of the transponder, uplink and downlink, and atomic clock, precise timekeeping and generation. So the first generation important atomic clock and L5 and S band, and second generation NVS satellites. Then NVS 01 and NVS 02 launch an indigenous rubidium atomic clock, triple band transponder, new L1 band for devices. Then comes the defense technology. So missile technology. So type of missile, the ballistic missiles. The parabolic trajectory and long range ICBM, and the cruise missile are the flies close to surface, maneuvering, and usually short range. And then Integrated Guided Missile Development Program IGMDP started in 1983, ended in 2008. And missiles are Patna, so Prithvi, short range, surface to surface; Akash, surface to air, air defense; Trishul, short range, surface to air, not so Nag, anti-tank missile; and Agni, ballistic missile, most advanced from Agni 5. Prithvi, surface to surface; Akash, surface to air; Trishul, surface to air. Then the BrahMos missile, so the joint venture of India and Russia, supersonic cruise missile, initial range limit MTCR 300, India signed MTCR. Post 2016 range increased to 700 plus kilometers, and advanced cruise missile BrahMos NG next generation. Production commencing 2027-28, lighter and compact 1.6 ton versus 3 ton, and length 6 meter, range to 290 kilometer, and speed 3.5 Mach supersonic, and low radar cross section, and compete with LCA Tejas and Sukhoi 30 MKI. Then the Astra missile, so air to air missiles. So Astra missile is not part of the IGDMP. Nuclear science. So last chapter. So nuclear science, nuclear fusion. So heavy atom split, nuclear fusion, light atom fuse, chain reaction, uncontrolled atomic bomb, control nuclear power plant, and fertile material convert fissile via neutron absorption. So uranium 238 convert to plutonium 239, and thorium 233 convert to uranium 233. Then the fissile material undergoes fission with nuclear. So uranium 235, plutonium 239, and uranium 233. Then the nuclear power plant fission. So the control chain reaction uses heat to generate steam for turbine, radioactive shielding, and component fuel control rods absorption, neutron moderator, slow neutron, and coolant and contaminate. Then the India's three-stage nuclear program. So based on thorium reserve, and so 25% of the world, and stage 1 pressurized heavy wire reactor PHWR, so uses natural uranium 238 plus 0.7% U35, produce plutonium 239. Then the fast breeder reactor, so used plutonium 239, breed fissile material from fertile, and use mixed oxide fuel MOX U and PU, and future use of thorium. Then the advanced heavy water reactor, so AHWR, so use uranium 233 and direct use of thorium. Then the plutonium 240, so impurity of Pu 239, absorb neutron and affect chain reactions. Then small modular reaction SMR, so goal net zero carbon emission by 2070, and budget 2025-26, funding for R&D, and target 5 indigenous SMR by 2023, capacity up to 300 megawatt, modular construction, and types molten stage, fast neutron HTGR and LWR. India's approach: Bharat SMR, BSMR. and the 220 megawatt capacity based on PSWR technology based on developed by BRC alternative of coal plant and Tata Consulting engineer involved. So this is nuclear science, modular reactor. Then the fusion reactors. So the fuse light atom, deuterium and tritium required extremely high temperature, sun's core plus 7x and plasma state superheated gas and magnetic confinement donut shaped vessel and ITER International Thermonuclear Experiment Reactor. So the collaboration US, Russia, Japan, India, China, Europe, and Korea, and world largest fusion experiment location Kara Trek fragments and goal Q equal to 10x power output and current record Q.07067 and technology transfer to members. Then the India's tokamak Aditya at Plasma Research Institute. So working science in 1985 and China Artificial Sun East tokamak and South Korea KSTR and superconducting tokamak achieve high temperature and China first high temperature superconducting tokamak device.